Hi guys, it's Kathy. I hope you're doing well. I should have canceled the stream today. We're gonna I'm gonna press play. I have absolutely no idea what we're watching today. None, zero idea. I had zero time to get anything ready. I knew today was gonna be rough after such a long week where all of my time was taken up. But yesterday I had an extra bunch of stuff going on, and I just ran completely out of time. So, we're going to start with Judge Stokes. We've seen her before. She's amazing. I don't think this clip is very long, though. And then we're going to move to a new judge that we've never seen before. And hopefully it's all good. It's a new judge. Could be good. Could be amazing. This could be the best judge we've ever seen in our lives. We don't know yet. We haven't seen him yet. So let's start with I'm going to say it now before the whole stream goes straight down the toilet. I appreciate you coming out today. I really do. I am so sorry if the content is boring today. I don't even know how to say I'm so sorry. But I am. Here's Judge Stokes. We love her. She's very harsh. I hope not, Dirt. I just hope not today. Like, don't pay attention to the video.
Called the house and they tried to get me put out of my house. He called defects and lied to them and trying to get them involved with things with my children. It's just like he's just doing everything he can to try to make my life hell.
Is he posting anything on social media about you?
Not that I'm aware of. I have him blocked, so I don't really know.
Okay. All right. That's all I have, Your Honor.
Mr. Moultrie? Okay, I need you to turn on your volume. You're muted.
Oh, yes,
there,
ma'am.
there you go. There you go. So, Mr. Moultrie, at this time, you have the opportunity to ask any questions that are relevant of Ms. Randolph. If you don't have any questions for her, then I'll be glad to hear what you have to say, if anything. And after you explain what you do to me, then Ms. Patterson would have the opportunity to ask you questions. Do you understand?
Yes.
Mr. Moultrie, it's very dark where you are. Can you
Let me turn the light on. See better?
That's much better. All right. So, Mr. Moultrie, do you have any questions at this time for Ms. Randolph?
No, ma'am.
I've been waiting my whole life for this moment, guys. JK, what video? I crack myself up. I do. I crack myself up. Did you see the video I put in General Discord? What video? I absolutely did not. Is it something I should play right now? Instead of... I'm looking. I'm just looking. Oh man, I would love to play that, but I'm not taking their content. I would love to play that. I would love to Wow. Well played. Very well played. Oh my gosh. How long is it? I mean, I guess if we just credit her or him, right? I can just credit them. Oh, I don't like YouTube. Hold on, I'm getting it ready. It's only 20 minutes. I'm going to play it and credit them. This is not my content. This is not my judge. This is tea spicy tea. The link is here. And before I just to triple check that I'm safe, before I press play, I'm just gonna drop this link right in my description. Right at the very first, like the top, like way at the top. Because there. We are going to play, where'd it go? This window. There. That's beautiful. I'm going to put Twitch down here so we can see the judge, if you don't mind. I think you guys are fine. I can put you down here too. Okay? I knew this was going to be a train wreck stream, but it's okay. Now, I'm going to press play, and I know what you all are going to say to me, which you shouldn't. There's no reason for it. There's no sound. But there should be sound. It really should be sound. All right, ready? Oh. I'm in a spot of bother right now, looking for the damn play button.
Michigan versus Jennifer Lynn Plumhoff. Ms. Plumhoff is here for sentencing. Prosecution and defense. Was the pre-sentence investigation report finally made available to you?
It was, Judge.
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Shepard, have you had the opportunity to read the report and discuss it with Ms. Plumhoff?
I have, as co-counsel, Mr. Swanson, we did meet with Ms. Plumhoff, and I did speak with her a couple of different times about it. We have no additions or corrections that I'm aware of, Judge.
All right. Is there anything that you want the court to consider?
Yeah, so I've read the recommendation. I think the recommendation is spot on, Judge. I think that it's considerate not only of the circumstances which led to this, but also of the person who is the byproduct of where we're at today. And talking to Jen, you know, I think I would appreciate the court looking at the person who made that decision in that moment. I think that's important. I think you always have to do that. But I also think it's important in this case to think of and consider the person who sits before you today. In that regard, I asked her, and I said, you know, if you could do this over, you know, sometimes this is a dangerous question, but if you could do this over, would you do the same thing? And she says, well, I don't want to say that because it doesn't seem like I'm, you know, sorry about what I did. But at the same time, I probably wouldn't have done some of the things that I'm doing now. This recommendation, Judge, was littered with letters of support. I'm quite certain the court's had a chance to read and review those. I can tell you that in my dealings with Jen, I see a remorseful person. I see someone who has always taken responsibility from the sentencing forward. I think that that is indicative of this recommendation that is in this pre-sentence investigation report as well. When this happened, Judge, this is a time in Jennifer's life when she wasn't proud of the decision she made. I think people do and say lots of things that they wish they had back in a breakup situation. I know that she's embarrassed. I know that it's affected her. But from accepting this plea agreement and speaking to this court, and beyond that, her conduct since then, I think speaks volumes about who she is going to become as a result of putting herself in a really tough situation. I know that she's been working on her mental health. I think that is evident. I also know that she's been on bond, has not had any other incidents that I'm aware of while she's been on bond. It's been quite some time since we've been back here, several months, in fact, Judge. So I would ask the court to consider the letters of recommendation. I think, again, the recommendation is appropriate. I would ask the court to follow that. And part of it too, Judge, is that there's a rather lengthy term of probation, which the court's going to impose. And that is yet another opportunity for Jen to not just tell you who she is, but prove who she's become, and that she isn't the person that at least in this incident, she appeared to be on paper, Your Honor. So I would ask that the court follow the recommendation. Thank you.
All right, Ms. Plumhoff, have you had the opportunity to read the report and discuss it with Mr. Shepard?
I have, Your Honor.
Do you have any additions, corrections, or challenges?
I do not.
Anything that you want to say on your own behalf?
Well, I would like to start by apologizing to Nicholas for the hurt and disruption that I caused in his life. I'm not proud of getting to a point where I would hurt somebody that I loved the way that I did him.
Can anybody read that? I don't know. I cannot. It's way. I took everything off the screen so we can try to read it. It is so tiny on my screen that it's just a blob of white. But does anybody have any idea where we're at? Like what state, what judge? I'm gonna guess, since it's YouTube, that we're in Michigan. That's a guess. And what judge we're at?
For breaking our vows and ruining our marriage. I hurt a lot of people that day. That when I chose to make the decision that I did, I hurt a lot of people. And I am truly embarrassed about that and very sorry. Like he said, I'm not proud of what I did. I am proud of the person that I've become because of these things. Being able to turn my life around and turn to faith and get back on the right track. I've worked really, really hard through my therapy, my group therapy, with my church family, just being able to help the community more, things like that.
What charge is that? If you plant drugs in someone's car, what's that charge? Like, it's not planting evidence. New Ayu Circuit Court. I bet you that's Michigan. Like, what's the name of the charge when you plant drugs in someone's car? And how long do you get in jail for that? Something like that. Or we might find out the second one.
I don't think that these are things that I would have been doing hadn't something like this happened. As awful as it may sound to say, I feel like me hitting rock bottom is something that needed to happen to become who I am. And I'm truly sorry for all of it.
I think Mr. Swanson had a couple of comments too.
All right.
Thank you. I've talked to Ms. Blumhoff quite a bit as well. She has been acknowledging her actions. She owned her actions from everything and every person I've talked to so far in reference to it. She owned it to this court as well. We would point out to the court that Ms. Plumhoff, with her consent, she's giving me the permission to tell the court that she now faces some pretty significant medical conditions. She's facing a treatment for potentially breast cancer at this point, and her next appointment is scheduled for October 28th, and she does have further follow-up care after that that's going to be required. So she's asking the court to consider that and looking at sentencing here today and consider not imposing a jail sentence given those circumstances, which are unusual of that recent diagnosis. We got the documentation from her doctor here today for court. The court wanted that documentation as well. She did receive a lot of amazing recommendations from the community. So we asked the court to consider that when looking at sentencing here today.
All right, Ms. Robinson, any additions, corrections, or challenges?
Your Honor, people had OV-19 scored at 10 points. I believe that the conduct here would amount to interfering or attempting to interfere with the administration of justice. My understanding, the case law does support that conduct can happen before criminal charges are issued, as well as like it has to be a fight afterwards. That is the
Okay,
only difference that I
that makes sense. That's a good charge. That's a bad charge. Oh, they don't like that charge. Judges don't like that charge. Oh, okay, I won't do that. I won't take her lead. Oh no, I forgot to hit like. If you like this video, please go to that link and hit the like button. I mean, if you really like this video, let it play the whole time on Spicy T's side too, so she gets all the views.
saw that I thought needed to be noticed.
All right, Mr. Shepherd, Mr. Swanson, want to reply to that?
Sure, Judge. I tend to agree with the scoring that was done by the Department of Corrections. I see that OV-19 was a 0. I think that's, I wouldn't know why that would change, Your Honor. I certainly understand the question and the context around the question. But from my perspective, I think that the scoring that is appended to the PSI and the recommendation, I think that's fine.
All right, while I look something up on that, I would turn to you, Mr. Zero. I see the recommendation in the report. Says for 1 day jail, 1 day credit. Is that your recommendation or is that Lansing's recommendation?
My recommendation was consistent with the plea agreement, which was a cap at the midpoint of the guidelines, and I recommended 150 days jail.
All right, so the court is going to leave offense variable 19 scored at 0. I was looking at the criminal sentencing bench book, and although I do note that there are things that can happen pre-charge that could reflect the interference of justice, but I didn't find a case that reflected where essentially trying to frame someone for a crime would be impacting the ability of the police to investigate the situation. It's not tampering with witnesses. It's not the sort of pre-charge conduct that court has seen that other cases have scored 10 points at. So the court's going to deny that request.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, so with that,
Your Honor, I apologize. Can I make a statement?
Sorry.
Your Honor, we would ask that the court follow along with the plea agreement in this case and allow that plea to stand and sentencing to go forward today. Nicholas Plumhoff is the victim in this case. He is present in the courtroom today and he would like to make a statement.
Oh, good. Mr. Plumhoff, would you come forward, please?
Bring him to the podium right there.
All right,
That's
Nicholas
all
Plumhoff, is that
more
correct?
reason.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, now's your opportunity, sir.
So it's been a long time. I've been trying to think what I wanted to say when we finally got to this point. And it's just so much more to me than just like trying to get me in trouble. Over the last 5 years, I have worked so hard to get out of the things that I was doing that put me in prison. And for, going back and spending weeks looking at all the messages that went back and forth and how malicious it was. It wasn't I had one day and made one bad decision. She did this for weeks and weeks. I've read the messages. And for her to say the only thing he cares about is this job at the recovery center, and I want to take it from him. I worked so hard to get away from my background, to have a job where I could help people and make a difference and not be another statistic and not end up back in prison or on the streets. And to just think that someone that said they loved me could just say, or even, I could see her saying it, but weeks and weeks of pushing it, messaging him, well, she was at my house, now's the time to do it. I know where his car's at now. Like, I don't understand. I know what it's like to need to get incarcerated. If I wouldn't have went to prison, I wouldn't be where I am. I wouldn't have taken the time to get the help that I needed, And I don't think one day in jail is ever going to stop her from doing this to someone else. If it wouldn't have happened the way it would, I might not be here right now. I might be back in prison. I might have ruined my career. I might have lost everything, and no one would have believed me. No one. If it wasn't for the one that turned in the messages and having them documented, no one would have ever known, and I would have been gone. And that's not fair. That's not right. That to just try to take someone's life into your hands and throw it away because you had a bad day. I would understand if I treated her poorly, if I put my hands on her, if I was mean to the children, none of that effort. And to have someone just want to hurt me like that, I can't imagine being that broken of a soul to want to hurt someone that bad. What's the worst part is I don't hate her. I just want her to get help. For her, for the kids, for whoever she comes in contact in the future. Because the person who did that, she's not where she needs to be.
That's what men need. Men need a psycho registry that they can check before they start dating. Yeah, how psycho has she been to court because of being psycho in the past? Look it up right here, guys. We need to create one.
One thing that I guess it probably doesn't matter because it wasn't reported, but just not even a month ago, she was at a restaurant and ran into my niece and threatened to beat her ass in the middle of the restaurant with her children there, in front of everybody. So whatever gains and progress that she's made, she's not where she needs to be yet. And I hope that you guys can help her do that.
So a couple of questions for you, sir. How did you meet Ms. Plumhoff?
We met through my little sister. They were acquaintances.
Okay. I only have a little bit of the police report. How do you know how Ms. Plumhoff came in contact with the person that was incarcerated that you wanted to set you up? Do you know how she knew that individual?
The way it was explained to me is when me and her got together, she was in a relationship with that person. And when me and her made it official or whatever, she broke it off with him because he's in prison. What is he going to do? All she has to do is not answer the phone.
Thank you, Jude. Thank you for a psycho fund.
So that was her boyfriend, I guess, up until I had got with her.
Okay. Anything else that you want to say, sir?
I just want to thank the court for whatever it is they're going to do. And hopefully I'll have a peace of mind for a little while, because obviously I'm a mess. Like, I literally moved 3 hours away to not have to worry about running into her at a store or anywhere, you know what I mean? Because of, I don't know. I worked in Nuevo for a little while in one of the recovery centers that was up here, and going through a drive-through, I had a girl let me know that she was still trying to mess with me, and that this was my number and this is where I lived. And so I just don't want to have to worry anymore. I'm a grown man. I shouldn't be crying over what this woman could do to me.
Thank you, sir. All right, the court recognizes the advisory guidelines in this case, which suggest a
I
sentence
agree, that
between
poor
0
guy.
and 11 months. The courts can exercise my discretion and it's consistent with the advisory guidelines, consistent with the plea agreement in this case. Would be the sentence of the court that this defendant served 120 days in the Nuevo County Jail. I'll give her credit for the 1 day that she served so far. I'm going to place her on probation for 2 years. There is a $30 per month probation oversight fee for regular probation, $60 a month for electronic monitoring or tether. There is a $68 state cost assessment, $130 crime victims' rights fund fee, and a $60.
180 days is probably the limit to what he can do because of how it was charged.
DNA fee. Those financial assessments can be paid within 90 days of her release from jail. Ms. Plumhoff, on the one hand, I applaud you for the efforts that you've made. And maybe those efforts will continue after you're out of jail and through probation, and they'll help you change the person that you are. On the other hand, I can't think of anything more vile than what you try to do to that man. Number one, you knew his history with addictions, and to try and use that against him. Number two, trying to prevent him from helping other people, trying to engage some other inmate to ruin this man's life. And he's right. If you had any idea how many people come in here with possession of drugs and say, they weren't mine, somebody planted on me, everybody, the police, the prosecutor, the court, we all go, yeah, right. People just don't plant drugs on other people. And that was your plan. As he indicated, it wasn't just a fly-by-night thing, one time, call somebody up, oh no, I forget it. It was time after time, message after message. He actually paid the money, as I understand it, to have this done. I just can't, really words don't express how vile those acts are. And you try to separate the acts from the person, but you're the one that did those. And luckily, this person that you were corresponding with in the jail had integrity and did the right thing and turned you in. But for that, he probably would have been in jail. He probably would have been successful in framing it. And that's inexcusable. I don't care how much he hurt you. So,
Your Honor, if I might,
yeah.
Given Mr. Swanson's comments regarding my client's medical future, and I suppose some of the highlights and some of the good things that you pointed out, and appreciate the court considering those, is it possible to structure some of this jail time weekends due to those circumstances, also this situation which she leaves at home? I say that to the court, readily preparing my client for the
Kelly, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, Kelly. Chat is great. Chat is so good here.
idea of incarceration. I don't think for a second that it wasn't something that crossed our mind or her mind, Mr. Swanson's mind. I just ask if there's a way to structure that so that it isn't a complete, the water isn't completely cut off there. I think we could probably, I suppose, address both sides of what the court just said. Is there a way that the court could consider doing that so that these medical issues can be addressed, and obviously she would still pay the debt that you believe she owes to the society and this community?
Well, I don't want her to suffer medically. I haven't seen any paperwork that you've wanted. I'm not going to just do a flyby look at it now. So she's going to jail. We'll take a look at whatever paperwork you want to submit. We'll talk with jail administration, see if there's a way to get her the testing or whatever it is that she needs, figure out how urgent those sort of things are, and we'll make a decision from there. But today, she's going to jail.
Thank you, Your Honor. I will make sure the court file reflects these and appreciate the court's consideration in that regard.
Thank you so much, tea, spicy tea. Thank you. That was amazing. That was a great way to start off our Sunday. And there's so many things I want to say, but I can't, because if any one of you even does attempts to do one, that would just be so bad. If there were, I have jokes of what we could do now to her, but I can't say them, because what if one of you in real life is like, you know what, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do what Kathy said. I had something really important. Oh. Something else. I support any of you who spent time outside yesterday. It was such a good day to be outside. And if you were outside yesterday, I'm so proud of you. So freaking proud of you. You don't even know. So I hope yesterday everybody was outside. All right, now we're going to go back to my monstrosities. I'm going to fast forward it a second if I have to. Maybe. I didn't say that. It's a beautiful day outside. So apparently this guy is hold on, I'm looking. How do I get that court vibe circle by your name? Do you mean it at the top right hand corner of her donation thing? Because I just liked that, and then my circle with the heart went up there. I hearted it. I'm allowed to heart it in a different way because this is my chat. I did it to yours too. If you look at yours, you have a court vibe circle with a heart on it. I'm gonna have to make a court vibe circle heart t-shirt. That's what I'm gonna do today. So by the time you guys come to the stream tomorrow, I'm gonna say, look, I finished the shirt, you can get it. Because I don't procrastinate. When I say I'm gonna do something, I do it that day. So, okay, so he's been harassing her and she wants it to stop. And this is Chatham County, Georgia, which I don't know, but I'm going to say is way up north. And the reason I say it's way, way up north is because the accents are just non-existent. T, that's all caps. Please don't say we made you mad with the go outside. I'm so sorry. I don't want to make you mad, T. I love you. Please, I love you. Don't get mad. Don't. Savannah? Chatham County is in Savannah, but that is that high? I mean north? Is that up north? It has to be. It has to be up north because there's no accents. All right. Here we go. Let's see what happens to him.
Okay. is there anything that you wish to say
Ow.
to the
Oh, I
court?
thought I made you
No,
mad. I
ma'am.
love you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you.
Uh, And so there's
I'll
no
answer
evidence
that
that
later.
you wish to present.
No, ma'am. I just want to give her what she want. You know what I'm saying? I stay away from her. You know.
Okay. So at this time, I'm going to sign the family violence 12-month protective order. I do find that there's been physical violence and there is a credible threat to the safety of Ms. Randolph, and that you are ordered to stay away from her. You're to have no contact with her. That means no telephone calls, no letters, no email, no reaching out to her through a third party like her former boyfriends or friends that you have in common. Don't try to reach her in that way. Do not reach out to her, Mr. Moultrie.
Yes.
Where'd he go? He's
Turn
gone.
your camera.
Turn that camera
Oh
on.
snap.
Oh, snap.
Do not reach out to her through social media as well. You're banned from going to her home. You're banned from going to her home. You must remain 200 yards away from her home and from her person at all times, including her children.
Yes.
And Ms. Moultrie, excuse me, Ms. Randolph, you have 3 kids?
4.
4 kids. You're not to have any contact with them at their school or at any other place where they may be.
Yes.
If you violate this order, you could be, first of all, you could be held in contempt and you'd be in contempt of this court's order. But you could also be charged with aggravated stalking, which carries a penalty from 1 to 10 years in the penitentiary and up to a $10,000 fine. So it will be a very serious thing to violate this stay away order. Do you
Okay.
understand that?
One more thing. I have my deep freezer, and my grill that I left at her house. That the police, the sheriff told me talking about I cannot get it unless I talk to the judge. So
Ms. Randolph, does he have a deep freezer and a grill at your house?
Yes, ma'am. He did purchase those things.
Did you purchase them for the family?
I purchased it because I was staying there. It was mine. It's in my name. I got my receipts. Hello?
It was a deep freezer and a barbecue grill.
Hello?
Mr. Moultrie, can you hear me?
Yes, never mind, Judge. Never mind. She can have it. Never mind. It's no use. I did bought it for her. You know what I'm saying? The family. So I'm good.
And I'll mark that out.
Yes, ma'am. It's good.
So, Mr. Moultrie, you will receive this order. This order goes into effect today,
Yes.
and it is in effect until October 1st,
Yes.
2026.
Yes.
Read the order.
Yes.
You are not to have any contact with her. Do not send pictures of her.
I will
Do
not.
not send them of her to anyone.
Okay.
I'm going to include that on here because I don't think that's quite clear enough. Do you have any questions, Mr. Moultrie?
No, ma'am. I have none at all.
Ms. Patterson, is there anything else you'd like to raise at this time?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, very well. Then the order is signed and it goes into effect today.
All right.
Thank you,
Good
Your Honor.
luck, Ms. Randolph.
Thank you, Judge.
Mr. Moultrie.
May I be excused, Your Honor? That's all I have. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, that's all we got from him. Here we go, guys. See if I can squish them a little better. Oh, that's the wrong thing. That was the wrong button. That's fine. That looks good. Okay. New judge. Here we go. Let's just find out if it's good, better, or not, or neither. Maybe we're just gonna be here. Thank you.
Okay.
Monica, thank you. I
And
gotta make that more pretty. I do.
the parties request sequestration? for
Yes.
witnesses? Sequestration is ordered. And are you excluding law enforcement from the jury panel?
Yes.
Okay, law enforcement will be excluded. Okay, I'd like the parties here at 8 o'clock. Jurors will start showing up about 8:30. We need to set a probably pre-trial cutoff date, motions hearing if there's going to be motions. We can set that the same date. So how much time? We've got a little bit of time. How much time do you need to file motions? See, this is,
Could I ask for 21 days, Judge? Or I'd say 2 weeks to 21 days. I don't know what's normal in this courtroom, Judge.
The people are fine with 21 days.
okay. We'll give you 21 days to file motions. People have. We'll give the people 21 days to respond.
I can't watch it now, but I
And we'll set
will.
it for
I definitely will.
we cut off the motions hearing. December 11th at 10:30 for motions hearing, if we have one.
That's fine.
Any other matters to address at this time, Ms. Rosen?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Anything else, Ms. Owens?
Not from the people, thank you.
Okay, Mr. Conklin, did you get all that? Your trial date is set for January 7th and 8th. Your next court date will be December 11th at 10:30.
Okay, next court date was when, sir?
December 11th at 10:30.
I got that, sir.
Okay, just stay in touch with your attorney and we'll see you here in December.
Thank you.
All right, thanks for calling in.
Thank you. Bye.
Call 25T13. Falun Damo.
Yes.
Mr. Damo, can you hear me all right?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
Your Honor.
She's polite and she's very professional and she has all the qualities. Right.
I'm not sure where all the interference is coming from.
Exactly. Where is she now? Are you going to meet her? You see her?
Mr. Damo, can you hear the court all right?
I can hear you, Your Honor.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
no.
Mr. Damo is present by
Go in
WebEx.
town. Okay. What country? What part? Are they staying at the beautiful hotel at Hilton?
Miss Rosa is here
beach?
as your attorney. We also have an Albanian interpreter online.
Can I take this call? I'm sorry.
This is for the interpreter. Can you hear me all right? This is Judge Halpin.
You can hear the court.
Can you hear the court now?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Damo, can you hear the court?
Zoti Dhamo, e dëgjoni gjykatën?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and Ms. Rosa is here as your attorney today.
Atëra zënja Rosa është avokatët tuaj sot këtu, e pranishme.
Okay, Ms. Rosa, this was set for pre-trial conference.
Edhe zënja Rosa, kjo është caktuar sot si datë për një seancë gjyqësore paraprake.
How would you like to proceed?
Si dëshironi të vjoni më tej?
Your Honor, it is my understanding that Mr. Pelham has a case in Pueblo County.
Zoti gjykatës, me sa di unë, zoti Pëllum ka një çështje tjetër në qarkun e Pablos.
We are asking that the arraignment be set out to the December date.
Ne kërkojmë që seanca për leximin e akuzës të caktohet për një datë në dhjetor, për datën në dhjetor.
To trail that Pueblo County case 24 CR 1287.
Në mënyrë që të ndjekim atë çështjen gjyqësore në qarkun e Pueblos 12 që është 24 CR është 1287.
Actually, Judge, I see that that case is set in December, so maybe a January date might be better.
Në fakt tash zoti gjykatës po shikoj që ajo çështje do të shqyrtohet në dhjetor, kështu që më mirë të marrim një datë në janar.
Ms. Owens, any objections?
Any kundërshtim?
No, Your Honor. I note that the Pueblo case looks like it's set for trial December 15th through 18th.
Jo, zoti gjykatës, me sa po shohun kjo çështja në Pueblo është caktuar për gjykim nga data 15 dhjetor deri në datën 18 dhjetor.
What's our next date in January?
Kush është data tjetër në janar?
Let's see if I can help you here.
That would be the 8th.
Come on, Judge, you're embarrassing me in front of my friends. Get moving. Do something.
What's our private attorney day? Is that the 29th? Yeah, it would be the 29th. We can try and do this January 29th. I don't know if your office will be available, Ms. Rosa.
Ne mund ta bëjmë këtë në datën 29 janar, nuk e di nëse zyra juaj është disponueshme, zonja Rosa.
My calendar to make sure.
Ta shikoj pak kalendarin.
I'm available, Judge, so I'll just note that I can be here if Mr. Zeller's unavailable.
Okay, we can do this January 29th. Does that work for the people?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you. I'm sorry.
Atëherë kemi datën 29 janar, funksionon kjo për prokurorin, po zotë gjykatës?
Let's see. So January 29th at 11 o'clock, will that work?
29 janar në ora 11, a funksionon kjo?
I can go into the afternoon if you need, Ms. Rosa.
I do see that Mr. Zettler will not be here on that day, but I can cover on that day.
Okay, will 11 o'clock work for you then?
Yes, I'm sorry, Bart was waiting for me.
All right, we'll continue this till January 29th at 11 o'clock.
Në rregull, atëherë do ta vijojmë shqyrtimin e kësaj çështje në 29 janar në ora 11.
Mr. Damo, do you have any questions?
Ndonjë pyetje zoti Damo?
No, Your Honor.
All right, anything else, Ms. Rosa?
Ndonjë tjetër zoti Rosa? Jo zoti gjykatës?
I would say pre-trial conference. If that's okay with the court.
Yeah, that'll work. We'll set up a pre-trial conference.
Ta kategorizojmë si seancë paraprake, po.
Okay, anything else from the people on this?
Ndonjë gjë tjetër nga prokuroria?
Anything else, Ms. Owens?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Jo zoti gjykatës.
All right.
Your
Thank
Honor,
you.
would the court be able to call Mr. Williams' case?
Thank you, Mr. Interpreter, for helping us out. Mr. Damo.
Thank
Thanks
you,
for
zot.
calling in.
Thank you, Your Honor. Faleminderit zoti Damo.
All right, we'll call 25M 5,000 people versus Devin Williams. Mr. Williams appears with his attorney, Mr. Conti. Ms. Owens is here for the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sean Conti on behalf of Mr. Williams.
Morning, sir. And this is set for pretrial conference. Mr. Conti.
Your Honor, I have just received discovery. I need some additional time. Is Ms. Owens the DA on this, or is it Mr. Ibsen?
It'll be
It's
Ms.
me,
Owens.
Your Honor. It's me, Mr. Conti.
Great. Thank you, Ms. Owens. I will get with Ms. Owens. Could we put this back on the docket for November 13th? And could we use that 9 a.m. time, just because I believe my office has another case at that same time?
Any objection, Ms. Owens?
No, Your Honor, that's fine.
Okay, we'll set this out, continue pretrial conference November 13th at 9 o'clock.
And Your Honor, if we do not have a disposition that day, would myself and Mr. Williams be permitted to appear via WebEx?
Yeah, that would be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Your Honor. I have nothing further on this
Okay.
matter.
Thank you, Mr. Conti.
Thank you.
Twenty-five T9 people versus Jose Osorio. Jose Osorio. Mr. Osorio, are you on the line? Okay, we'll call 25M19 people versus Stephen Gonzalez. Mr. Gonzalez appears by WebEx. Ms. Rosa is here as an attorney, and Ms. Owens appears by WebEx. Ms. Rosa, this was set today for continued pretrial conference.
It is, Judge. It's my understanding that Mr. Gonzalez wishes to enter a not guilty plea at this time.
Maybe it's the same person.
Mr. Gonzalez, can you hear the court all right?
I can, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, how much time do the parties need for a trial?
Your Honor, I think this could be tried in one day.
Ms. Rosa?
I would defer to the prosecution, Your Honor.
All right, we'll look for a one-day trial on the calendar. Let's see what we got here.
Sir, I'm begging you to do something. This is a courtroom. It's not your thinking room. Let's move it. I think I'm going to upload something to the members only area that you don't have to watch. So, Judge Blanco did a special hearing. I did not have time to sit and watch it. I just know it's not normal. It's not a normal hearing that she normally does. And there's some lawyers on the stand. I don't think it's a habeas. I know where your mind went. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to explain it. So, I'm not gonna, it's boring legal talk the whole time. So I'm not gonna put it in a live stream. I'm not gonna do that to us. We're already bored. I'm gonna put it in members only area. So
I don't believe you're available those last 2 weeks of January. You're not available, Ms.
Are you
Owens?
shitting me?
That's correct. The week of the...
You sat there quiet that whole time, Judge. And then when I start talking, that's when you want to say something not important? Anyway, I'm going to put it in the members only areas, so if you want to watch it, you can. Just so you know, it does not matter to this channel or my numbers at all if you watch a members only video. So don't feel that you have to sit there through her hearing for any reason at all other than you want to watch what's going on.
21st and the 28th, I have jury trials both of those weeks, and also February 4th.
February 11th?
I could accept February 11th, assuming availability of witnesses.
That's a Wednesday, Ms. Rosa.
No, I wonder if we could go out. I wonder if we could go out to the 18th or the 18th. Only because I see that Mr. Zettler's not available that week before, and just want to give him some time to make sure he can.
February 18th, Ms. Owens?
Assuming availability of witnesses, I could accept.
Okay. February 18th, parties will be here at 8 o'clock, jurors will be here at 8:30. We'll give 21 days to
You're welcome. Good luck. I have a private.
I couldn't take it anymore. So, he's gone. Never to be seen again. I don't care if he has a sob sit up in his joint. He is not coming back to this channel. So, yesterday, I think we went like... Oh God, we were all here yesterday. I don't know where I fast forwarded and I played one of her clips. But I don't know where it was, so I'm just going to press play.
Attorney here that I can
She's
refer.
so good when she's on point.
Do Brian Yoder next, so that the advocate could leave to take care of something else.
Okay.
Whoever.
I'll say. She's been, I've seen her for the last 3 days.
Thanks. No problem.
We're doing. Yep.
Brian
I
Yoder
checked with
next.
her last night.
Excuse me.
Vote with the prosecutor.
She gives us a lull. She doesn't even
Mr.
have
Yoder, please
lulls.
raise your right hand. Do you swear solemnly affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in the cause before the court? If so, please say I do.
I do.
Thank you. This is cause number 2411 F6 1339, State of Indiana versus Brian M. Yoder. And sir, can you please state your full legal name for the record?
Brian Matthew Yoder.
And what was your address prior to being incarcerated, if you recall?
I was homeless.
Date of birth?
January 21st, 1991.
Last 4 digits of your social security number.
2065.
All right, looks like, says we're here for sentencing, but we're not, because I think I have notes that said that you're trying to come up with a different plan.
That is correct. We're asking to continue sentencing again because there's been some additional hiccups with getting a plan in place to make sure Mr. Yoder is taken care of when he's out.
Yes, because I didn't think that the plea agreement was appropriate just because you have some issues, and I didn't think that turning you out with no support would be beneficial for anybody. So I want to make sure that you're safe when you leave and the community is safe when everybody leaves. Any objection?
No, Your Honor. Me and Mr. Murphy are going to be working on tinkering that place.
All right. LCR4 to defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. When do you want me to reset it?
What do we have in November, Your Honor? I don't have a date sheet.
We are here, the 13th and the 20th are good days. I think the 6th is the keep light day. Let me double check the calendar on that.
What's muted? You can't hear her? Because it
Yes.
says that it's playing.
We have the 13th or the 20th in November.
Oh, my little green bars are lighting up. I promise they
All
are.
right, so we'll set this for a possible sentencing on November 20th, 2025 at 9:00 a.m. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Am I going to meet?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Good morning.
Judge.
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks. Can I approach? I have a
You may.
appearance that Odyssey would not let me find.
Oh, it was being persnickety this morning, was it?
Well, it told me the file number didn't exist, and even after I changed the C to the D, it still said it didn't exist.
Oh,
So I was at the courthouse and they said to bring it here to you.
yeah.
I'm gonna try again. We had new stuff installed yesterday and it may be the new computer.
Yeah, I know that they've changed the file and serve. So,
Oh, they
yeah. I believe that or is that coming? There's something with the file and serve that's either in place or coming, so I'm not really sure.
It took me right to the tab that I had saved from the last time I filed over in St. Joe County, but it would not recognize it either under his name or under the file number.
Weird.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say there's all kinds of new electronics at the courthouse too, and none of it works like it's supposed to. So today was just for a status of council hearing, but I'm trying to find Mr. Fowler on my system because it doesn't. Oh, that's because I'm on the wrong day. That explains why. There we go. When I check a time, I need to go back. Here it is. I'll file stamp your appearance. That is the cause number, 20D03 2509 F232. This is State of Indiana versus Ernest L. Fowler Jr. We'll show that today was just a status of counsel. We have a plea bargain or change of plea hearing on December 4th, a pretrial conference on December 11th, and a jury trial set for January 5th. Having said that, this is a level 2 felony. Are you going to be ready to proceed to trial on January 5th, which is what, about three months away? 2 months?
I think so, Joe.
Okay.
What time is the hearing on the 4th for change of plea? Is that at 9 a.m.?
Yeah, it's a 9 a.m. cattle call.
Would it be here again?
Yep.
Okay.
All the preliminary hearings are here at the jail. I do any in custodies here. And then, Mr. Fowler, please raise your right hand. Do you swear solemnly affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, and the cause before the court? If so, please say I do.
I do.
Thank you. And sir, can you please state your full legal name for the record?
Ernest Leon Fowler Jr.
And what was your address prior to being incarcerated, if you recall?
404 Lincoln Way West, South Bend, Indiana, apartment A.
What's your zip code there?
46601.
Date of birth?
8/13/89.
Last 4 digits of your social security number?
1150.
1150?
1150.
Okay. All right. Anything else we need to discuss right now? All right. Sorry about the inconvenience for the electronics. You know, some days I yearn for the paper.
Yeah. Me too.
All right. Thank you very much. I'll see you in December.
I'll be in touch.
So I file stamps his appearance. We just need to put that in then. Are we back for Mr. Smith?
Well, if I can find Attorney Peterson.
Oh, where'd he go? All right. Well, I got as almost as if on cue.
That's awesome.
Back on the record on cause number 2405 F219. This is State of Indiana versus Carmen R. Smith. Mr. Smith, you were previously sworn in, is that correct?
Correct.
All right. So have you had an opportunity to review the motion to withdraw filed by your attorney, Mr. Peterson?
I have.
And is there anything that you'd like to say in regards to that?
I'd say I feel like there's a little exaggeration as far as I have nothing against, or I haven't had any repugnant incidents with the public defender's office. Everything that I feel has gone against Mr. Peterson. From the moment he's come here, I met him August 1st, 2024. He came into the courtroom with his own agenda. I wanted to go to trial. He asked for a continuance and postponed my next court date without even asking me. He didn't notify me, didn't ask me if I wanted to go to trial. He didn't ask me anything. I didn't know I had a right to actually speak up. I didn't even know it was my right to make the decision to actually go to trial at that time. I'm supposed to make the decision if I want to go to trial or not. I never was given that opportunity to make the decision. But he's also has given me false information during video visits. But at the same time, that has nothing to do towards the public defender's office. The only ill will, I guess we could say, I feel, is with Mr. Peterson. And it's only business. It's not personal. It's just where I feel like, you know, we're not on the same page, you know.
Have you expressed your concerns to the head public defender,
I have.
and there's been no reassignment.
There has been no, they haven't returned any mail to me. I haven't got a response.
Okay.
I haven't got a response.
And so you think that you can work with Mr. Peterson? Because I appoint the public defender's office, so my power is limited. I can't tell the head public defender who to assign to what case. Now, but that means that my options are, you have to have your own attorney, because I don't appoint another counsel to represent you because you don't like your appointed public defender. So is there any way that you and Mr. Peterson can work together for a common goal?
I believe it is possible, but I don't trust him. I mean, that's one thing. If somebody likes
Right.
you and he's representing you, and I mean, 16 years is
Mhm.
a significant amount of time to not trust somebody with, basically, it's my life. I'm 51 years old.
Right.
I mean, I'm willing to do anything because I know I need representation, but I would rather try than try to go pro se, but if I have to go to pro se, then I will try to do that as well.
So Mr. Peterson, do you think that perhaps you can mend this relationship?
I don't know, but I'll try.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the motion to withdraw under advisement.
I sure did, Kelly. They
Let's
were
see if we have any
beautiful.
dates.
So
So
full
hopefully
of
we
life.
have a
We have
and
upcoming
full.
dates already.
Yeah, we have a pretrial conference on December 11th, 2025, and you're set for a jury trial on January 5th.
I want to point out that Crystal figured it out, and y'all can too. If you do not like your look at Crystal changing her name.
Having said that, let's see where you're at on the list.
I guess I will add, I have a murder trial over in Circuit. I don't know
Okay.
if that's gonna go or not, but.
That really has to suck, though. Okay, I know we see a lot of those cases where they don't like their lawyer. They want their lawyer to, do this and do that and do this and do that. And the lawyer's like, no, I can't. That's not really even legal. I can't do that. I won't do that. That doesn't make sense. And then they get all mad and blah, 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 blah. But he is looking at 16 years, and he wants to go to trial. Now, let's say this lawyer got him the sweetest of sweetheart deals. Look, if you plead guilty, you get 1 year maximum. I don't know what I would do. Like, what if I was innocent? I know that I am freaking innocent. If I go to trial, I could get 16 years. Probably will get 16 years. If I plead guilty, even though I know I'm innocent, I get 1 year in jail. Now, for me, a year in jail would be a long freaking time. It's nothing compared to what these guys get, what we see. But a year for me would be a long jail sentence. I would probably take the year in jail, though, so I don't risk the 16. Sounds like this guy here wants to take the risk because he thinks he's innocent. That must suck if you don't have a lawyer. But the lawyers don't have to do what you ask them to do. That's not their job. Their job is to get the best result possible.
And as it looks now, Mr. Smith, does the state have your list?
I can pull it up really quick, Your Honor.
I have Mr. Cameron as first setting, but I'm not
I
sure
have
how.
a list.
Oh, hold it. I have your list. Ah. You are second setting because there's somebody who's been in custody longer than you. So so you're second setting. So, and Mr. Crawford has a level 4 felony that's in front of you. So you have a good possibility of going. It's not until January. A lot of stuff can happen between.
January's coming real quick, women. The thing is, though, it's not like he doesn't have to listen to his lawyer insofar as he doesn't have to take a plea deal. He does not have to plead. The lawyer has to, represent him in his trial. So he does get that decision.
now in January. So there may be a possibility that you would be first setting. So, do we want to try and work on things and then we'll check on it at the December 11th date? But the problem with that also, maybe I'll set it for a status in November, just to see how things are. And if things are fine, we can vacate the status.
That's fine, Your Honor.
So, I will tell you, I've worked with Mr. Peterson a long time. I worked with him when I was a deputy prosecuting attorney. He was a deputy prosecuting attorney.
We've seen Mr. Peterson many times in Christofina's courtroom.
I have found that sometimes he might come off a little abrupt, but that's because he is still working in your best interest. And sometimes he doesn't take the time to explain, as most men don't. My husband's that way too. It's like, they just cut to the bottom line. So, and sometimes, you want more information. This is your life. And he understands that. So hopefully you guys can start fresh.
I'll say this, ma'am. I've heard nothing but good things about you, sir. I've heard, and for what I've heard from firsthand, I wanted to go with you regardless. I was going to try to get paid for representation myself, but at the same time, I had heard good things, so I went with you.
Everybody has a bad day, unfortunately.
I'm just saying I'm just saying that, it's nothing personal. It's like I'm trying to, like you said, I'm fighting for my life. And just, like I said, some of the times we didn't see eye to eye on certain things during the conversations. I just felt like, that I need to do something different.
Right.
That's what I felt
So,
at the time. But
maybe it's a fresh start.
Maybe that's one more thing.
Yes.
Is it possible to get copies of my arrest affidavit and the lab results and the discovery?
I don't.
Asking for those things.
I say, do you have part of the?
I don't know. I know we can give an affidavit.
Right.
I don't know yet what the status is about what we can and can't.
Right, because everything's kind of in flux, because before they couldn't provide you with any copies of stuff because of an agreement that was signed. But now that's kind of being reviewed by the Supreme Court. And I don't know, are there lab results?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, so you'll get the lab results, you'll get affidavits and stuff like that. But as far as police reports, I'm not sure if that's being allowed by the prosecutor's office to be disseminated.
Oh, the discovery.
Yeah, the discovery. Part of the discovery is work product and part of it's not. And so right now there's kind of a big up in the air, I guess, for lack of a better phrase, on how, according to case law that just came down, how Elkhart County is going to proceed. So he will give you what he can. So
I'll take what I can get.
there you go. So hopefully you will go and see Mr. Smith soon. We'll just confirm the future dates right now. Oh, actually, I wanted to set it for November. So let's do it. Let's do it November 20th. And like I said, if things are going well, we can just vacate that status.
Very good.
All right?
All right.
Good luck.
We'll be talking. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You want to continue, or you want to go to?
How many more do I got?
You have one mail and 2.
Oh, do you have a lot?
Just one.
Then I'll defer.
All right, we're up for Mr. Kinsman.
I want to hear another lawyer get yelled at. I love when lawyers get yelled at. Judge Fleischer, stop banging your mouth. Oh, wait. You're not Judge Fleischer.
All right, this is cause number 2404 F6488. This is State of Indiana versus Russell G. Bradshaw. Mr. Bradshaw, please raise your right hand. Do you swear solemnly affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in the cause before the court? If so, please say I do.
I do, Your Honor.
Thank you. And sir, can you please state your full legal name for the record?
Glenn Bradshaw,
And what was your address prior to being incarcerated?
1803 County Road 109, Elkhart, Indiana 46514.
Date of birth?
2727
Last 4 digits of your social security number.
5514.
All right, looks like we're here for a violation of community corrections. Is there an admission, denial, or something else?
An admission, Your Honor.
Mr. Bradshaw, my records indicates that we're here today because it looks like on September 2nd, 2025, Elkhart County Michiana Community Corrections filed a violation alleging that you violated the terms of your placement on community corrections. And then on September 8th, 2025, probation filed a violation alleging that you violated the terms of your probation. Have you received a copy of both of those petitions?
He has those copies, Your Honor.
And have you had an opportunity to review both of those petitions?
I have.
And do you understand what's alleged that you have done in order to violate the terms of your placement and probation?
By the drug screen.
Correct.
So here's what happened with my son. I decided two things with my son. I decided not to warn the new person about him. Because, I mean, this is him in his home. And I decided, not to tell my son anything. Because my son is an adult. And if he's going to act like that, then he can explain himself. He can explain himself while he's screaming and yelling like an idiot. That has nothing to do with me.
And then I think there's also an allegation of entering of the victim's exclusion zone of their home. Okay, well, but I mean, that's both alleged in the petition. All right, so you understand both of those? It's my understanding you wish to admit that you violated the terms of your probation. Before I can accept such an admission, I must satisfy myself that you are aware of the legal effect of that admission, and that you're aware of the fact that by making such an admission, you're waiving certain constitutional and statutory rights. I will do so by asking you a series of questions. Please answer my questions orally. Do you understand that you are under no compulsion to admit that you violated the terms of your probation or placement, that you can require the state of Indiana to prove that you've done so by preponderance of the evidence? You understand that?
Just a second. She'll give you time to ask me questions.
Okay.
And I have time to answer them. But you can't answer questions while she's talking. You got to listen to the court. All right.
Because I'm advising you of rights, and if you're not listening to your rights and you can't answer my questions, so I have a procedure that I have to go through. Your attorney can answer any questions in a moment. So, do you understand that you are under no compulsion to admit that you violated the terms of your probation? You can require the state of Indiana to prove that you've done so by preponderance of the evidence, and that's also for placement in community corrections. In the event that you deny that you violated the terms of your placement and probation, a hearing will be held to determine if you've done so. The state of Indiana will present evidence at that hearing. This is typically done through the testimony of witnesses. You have the right to confront and cross-examine witnesses called by the state of Indiana at that hearing to prove that you violated the terms of your placement and probation. Do you understand that? You also have the right to the assistance of this court in compelling persons to appear at your hearing in order that they testify as witnesses on your behalf, and the exercise of that right costs you nothing. Do you understand that?
Sure.
You also have the right to be represented by a lawyer at all stages of these proceedings, and if you cannot afford the services of an attorney, I'm obligated to appoint.
Where's my picture? Where's my picture, Linus? Where's my picture?
Counsel to represent you at no cost to you. Do you understand that?
Sure.
You also have the right to remain silent regarding any allegations referring to new criminal charges. However, in regards to all other allegations, you do not have the right to remain silent, and you must answer questions when asked. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that if I find that you violated a term of your probation, I can require you to serve all or a portion of any previously imposed suspended sentence? I can expand the conditions of your probation and extend the term of your probation for a period of up to 1 year. If I find that you violated the terms of your community corrections placement, I may change the terms of your placement, continue your placement, or revoke your placement and commit you to the Indiana Department of Corrections for the remainder of your sentence. Do you understand everything that I've just explained to you? And do you still wish to admit the violations? Or do you need to talk to your attorney for a minute first?
Go ahead. Right.
There's no button. Just cover it.
The mute buttons. There's no mute button. Good morning.
All right. So, factual basis, please. Mr. Kinzer?
Thank you, Your Honor. Russell Bradshaw, let's look back to July 30th, just last summer, 2025.
you entered a plea of guilty to invasion of privacy, 2 counts, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And you were placed.
I'm sorry, was that a yes?
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yes, not me.
Okay.
And you were sentenced to a split sentence of probation and community corrections, is that right?
Yes.
The terms of both of your parts of the sentence included that you use no illegal substances or controlled substances, is that right?
That's correct.
Is it true that on September 2nd, 2025, there was confirmation received that you had tested positive for methamphetamine and amphetamine on a lab result, is that right?
That's correct.
Is that because you voluntarily ingested methamphetamine?
Because yes.
Well,
Yeah.
Just a simple yes will
Yes.
do. Okay.
You'll have an opportunity during the sanctions phase to let me know about any circumstances that you have.
All right. Because you voluntarily used methamphetamine while serving a term of community corrections, and also because you had been placed on probation, doesn't matter that it hadn't started yet. But because of those 2 factors, you agree that you violated the terms of your suspended sentence and your community correction sentence?
I did.
All right. Just a couple other questions beyond the factual basis. You've been in custody now. I don't see the warrant issue, but you were arrested in early September, is that right?
Yes.
How many days have you been in custody on this violation?
46.
46 days as of today?
Yes.
45 days as of yesterday?
Yes.
All right, Russell, were you employed before you were arrested? Where were you working?
Self-employed LLC.
What?
Russell's Property Maintenance.
Property maintenance. The probation violation indicates that you did complete an Oaklawn substance abuse evaluation August 22nd, 2025. Is that right?
That's correct.
The probation officer writes that the recommendations coming out of that assessment were pending. They had not been completed. Is that right?
They have not started yet.
In the meantime, you have or had a struggle with methamphetamine. Is that right?
I have.
Since getting placed on community corrections, did you find a sponsor?
I did.
And you have arranged for accountability with that sponsor?
Yes.
Did you tell that sponsor that you relapsed?
Yes.
Did you also engage in NA or NA on a daily or semi-daily basis?
Daily and on the weekends twice.
Do you know what happens with goats when you have rose bushes? Do they hurt themselves? Do they get injured? Do they try to eat and get thorns?
Twice each day I was going to NA or AA classes or meetings.
Did you share with your group that you relapsed?
I did.
Okay. Your Honor, I have nothing further on I apologize, I kind of blended in some argument or some testimony with the factual basis, but I'll reserve any further argument after the court has accepted the factual basis.
Anything further on a factual basis from the state?
Your Honor.
Court finds a knowing and involuntary court finds a knowing and involuntary admission. The court finds a basis in fact the defendant violated the terms of his community corrections placement and probation by voluntarily ingesting illegal substances, to it methamphetamine and amphetamine. Mr. Bradshaw, is there anything you'd like to say on your own behalf in regards to what should happen to you for the sanction?
I'd like to be placed back on MCC bracelet, and I will not be in front of you for illicit drugs ever again. This has not been fun for me. I'm gonna lose some customers over this, and I'm very dedicated to my work. I've been in business for 8 years, and I would love to get back to work, see my family, and get back to church.
Mr. Kinsman?
Your Honor, just one more question I'd like to ask Mr. Bradshaw. Russell, your voice is a little trembly and you haven't tracked perfectly well this morning. You're going through something right now completely independent of this proceeding. You want to explain to the court
Not
what
relevant.
you told me? Well, you're passing a stone.
Yeah, I've been trying to pass the stone.
You've been trying to pass a stone. So you're in a great deal of pain.
Yes, need to get to the bathroom. But besides that, I just, I don't want to be here in county jail. Not for me.
Okay.
Your Honor, for my argument, I would, I'd first direct the court to the probation.
We have absolutely had IBS as a defense before. Abso-freaking-lutely.
Violation petition, which actually makes a recommendation that I think is worth considering, and I would argue the same. And the recommendation is that it's respectfully recommended to the court that if he be found in violation, that he face a revocation, and that
I
that his
can't though,
probation
Monica. They won't rent me any. I live in a freaking farm country. I should be able to walk down the street and fall over a freaking goat. But the closest goat I can rent is an hour away. Should I buy a goat? If I buy a goat, I never have to mow again, ever. But I do have to feed that puppy during the winter, though, so I have to go find grass during the winter. I know, kidney stones, I know. Oh, 6 years old at a kidney stone? That's crazy. I do wish them on people, though, sometimes, Zach. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie to you and say that I don't. I do. Sometimes I'm serving, and I'm, like, giving them their iced tea, and I know iced tea causes kidney stones. And I'm like, oh, yeah, baby. Here's your iced tea. Enjoy it. I am.
Revoked and he'd be placed in home detention for that 1 year on zero tolerance. I guess what they're recommending is that he serve his community correction time here and then back to community corrections. So I don't endorse that fully, Your Honor. I'd ask if the court put him back on community corrections now. Is my argument. I don't know if the court read or anyone else here read. There was a recent article in the Indiana Lawyer by a judge downstate, Judge Houchin of Washington Superior Court. The purpose of his article was to talk about the tension between retributive justice or punishment and immediate and rehabilitation. And while I disagree with his conclusion to give up on rehabilitation, he does make some interesting points. One of them is that empirical evidence shows two things. One, that the ultimate threat of jail, unfortunately, doesn't work. But it does get people into treatment, and that's what works. I don't know that I agree with that either, but it's an interesting point that he made to the whole state, including all the judges. This is an interesting case because the process, I think, was working in that he got into treatment. He followed through with Oaklawn. He got an assessment. And while the actual, probably intensive IOP had not been designed yet by Oaklawn, according to probation, he did take steps that I thought were substantial. And that is that he obtained a sponsor, he got into AA while awaiting the Oaklawn full recommendation. That's significant. I don't hear that very much. Most of the time, I think we're all aware is that clients just drag their feet and resist treatment. He's not resisting of treatment. I'll make one other point that the Judge Houchin made, and that is, I think we all understand there is this tension between the court system and recovery and treatment, and that is, we talk about zero tolerance and we talk about if failure, jail, but the first thing we tell them in treatment is that relapse is part of recovery. I don't know how to reconcile all that. It's kind of a paradox for us. And here, Mr. Bradshaw is a paradox. drugs because he did start that treatment. Looks like he committed to it and he remains committed to it. Your Honor, I would say that the 45 days that he served in custody is more than enough of a sanction. What terrible luck to pass a kidney stone while you also are in jail. That's one of the reasons you want to avoid jail in case you have anything else bad happen.
Correct.
Seems like all my clients have close family members that die when they get in custody. And that's a sad thing to go through.
Yes, it is.
Mr. Bradshaw's aware of all this. Your Honor, I would ask that the court give him credit for the 45 days that he spent in custody. We do have acceptance at both Elkhart County Community Corrections and Michiana Community Corrections. They're willing to take him back. And I'd ask that the court follow a portion of probation's recommendations to put him back on probation under terms that the court deems appropriate. Thank you.
All right. Mr. Carson?
Thank you, Your Honor. This was a two-part sentence. The first part of the sentence on MCC, and that's when the defendant violated by using illicit substances. And they're just simply returning the defendant back to MCC would be like nothing ever happened. Yes, he did serve some time in the jail, but the state believes that there are consequences to actions. So the state would be asking that the 1 year on MCC be revoked and he served the
2 years? 2 years MCC, 1 year.
Oh, it was 2 years MCC. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that time to be served at the Elkhart County Jail or IDOC, and then for his probation to be revoked, and then that time to be served at MCC.
All right. Thank you. All right. Mr. Bradshaw, I am a great proponent of the Recovery While Incarcerated Purposeful Incarceration Program with the Indiana Department of Corrections. So, I'll be doing part of what your attorney wants, but that part depends on you. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to revoke your community corrections placement and your probation placement, put you at the Indiana Department of Corrections, recommend that you participate in the Recovery While Incarcerated Purposeful Incarceration Program through Stark County. So, what this means is if I recommend that you be placed in the Recovery While Incarcerated Purposeful Incarceration Program, that means that I am amenable to a modification request. That modification granting is based on pretty much two things. One, you complete the program. Two, you don't have any conduct violations. If you don't complete the program and you get caught up in the shenanigans that occur and get a conduct violation, that tells me that you are not truly serious about your recovery. It was basically a month after I sentenced you that you relapsed, so I think that you need more structure. So I think that this, even though nobody likes to go to the Indiana Department of Corrections, I understand that. People have thanked me for sending them there because then they get the basis. And then once you get out, so basically, because I'm recommending the Recovery While Incarcerated Purposeful Incarceration Program, the Indiana Department of Corrections will send me what's called an ARS treatment summary once you successfully complete. Now, I wait for you to either write me a letter or send me a formal motion for modification. They're everywhere at the IDOC. And then I will pull your conduct report.
You're putting me back in jail?
I'm putting you back in jail, but it's for treatment, because that way, now, once you successfully complete, don't have any conduct violations, I will modify you out, and then we'll put you back on hopefully the right track. But for now, I think you need more intensive treatment, because if you're just a month out of sentencing and you're back to doing drugs, so.
Please, Your Honor, I have a business.
I understand that, but for you to fully be able to work that business, you have to take care of you first.
I understand that.
So,
Drug charge.
well, but if you just started methamphetamine is very addictive. So you take it once, you're going to be battling it for the rest of your life. So I want to give you all the tools possible. I don't want to piecemeal it, because now is the time that you are going to have enough time to go through the program. So I wish you good luck.
I'll explain. I'm going to follow you back in there. I'll explain to you.
So
That's all I have, Your Honor.
Yeah, Mr. Kinsman is well aware of my procedure, and if you do those two things, it's a guarantee. I will modify you out.
And she
Good
will.
luck.
All he has to do is, she reads the reports from the prisons. She reads every single one. And if they're doing great, she doesn't let them out. She waits for them to write to her and say, okay, I'm ready. I would like to get out of prison now. Here's what I did. And if he has done everything he is supposed to do over the next, 30 days maybe, he's out. He'll be out. But 30 days is a long time. It's forever when you own your own business. Because then you have to start from zero again. But he's already lost a whole bunch of customers because of this. He said so. Alright, it's time for OJ. I'm going to start OJ. You guys have a great day. Thank you so much for coming out. I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great Sunday. T, I hope you buy yourself a pretty shirt. It'll make you feel good. I know you don't have money. Nobody has money. Go buy a shirt. See you all later, guys. Bye.
Well, I thought I'd write a happy song. I found a chat room where I belong. You don't know how much it means to me. With such a groove, I'm less lonely. Oh, Kathy's the creator. She's leading the way. At Court Vibes, we laugh and we stay. Her smile shines bright. She's got that grace. Come join the fun. It's a welcome and play. I can count on distraction from my pain, 'cause this creator takes you there and back again. Kathy is the heart here, always in stride. Her work is hard, but her joy she can't hide. Oh, Kathy's the creator, she's leading the way. At Court Vibes, we laugh and we stay. Her style is classy, she's always top shelf. Don't take my word, come and see for yourself.